Morning. Today's video is going to be quite a bit different than anything I've ever done before. Buddy of mine, I'm actually waiting for him to show up at the farm here right now. He's going to pick me up and we are going to go and do something. I'm going to help him with a job. He called me up, I think 2 days ago, and he says, hey, I have a project going on and I need an extra set of hands. I says, okay, no problem. It's going to be raining that day anyway. We got time, we can help you. What he is he got his captain's license years ago. And he actually, as a side gig, captains a boat down in Grosse Pointe, Michigan. Right now, he's doing some work on the boat for the owner, and he needed an extra set of hands to help put it together because it's going in the water in like 4 days. So I'm like, sure, I'll help you, because I know a lot about boats. You guys have seen me work on tractors and trucks and motorcycles, and I've driven trucks and tractors and motorcycles, and you guys seen all that, but now I guess I'm going to work on a boat. So while I'm waiting for him to show up and we're going to drive the hour south to work on the boat, now would be a great time for you guys to hit that subscribe button. Just saying. All right, so we made it down to the marina, and as soon as you walk in the building, the boat that we're working on is right here. It's rather large. Okay. I'm assuming we're gonna climb up inside.
You can do the inside stuff too if you want.
It's a pretty good sized boat. Oh, look at all the buttons. Kind of dark down there. I don't know where all the buttons and switches and stuff are, so I'm not going to go down there. But I guess we are working on the motors here. So let's go see what they... ooh, check this out. Fancy. Look at the little dinghy. They got some nice boats in here. Alright, let's go see where we're going to be working. Alright, we are going down. Apparently there's a step there. Ooh, there's a pooper. So what are we doing here? What are we doing here?
This has to go back inside this and then get put on the motor like that one is.
So these are two Cat diesel engines.
V12, 1985 horsepower apiece, twin turbocharged.
I need one of these in a semi.
Yes.
I've been here all of 10 minutes and hit my head 12 times.
Okay, so the project was this intercooler, which takes the air that comes out of the turbocharger and goes into the engine and cools it using seawater, which comes up out of this pipe, and it's all going to be connected like this one is right now, was dirty and plugged. So we had to pull it off. It actually goes inside this casing, and then this casing with the intercooler attached sits on top of the motor in the valley between the two V's, and then these two will push air in the back of it. It goes through basically like a radiator that has seawater coming in this way, and then cools the air going down into the engine. So that's our project, is to put the intercooler back inside of its case and then set the case back up here. And once that's assembled, it weighs roughly 225 pounds, so it's a two-man job.
So I'm just muscle.
No, you're going to be torquing bolts too.
Alright, I'm going to set you guys somewhere and we'll put it on time lapse so you can kind of see Super Pursuit mode, and we'll go from there. Alright, we got the whatchamadigger on the thingamabob and hooked to the dooflinky. Now it's just a matter of doing some more crap. So what he's doing right now is hooking up water lines, you know, to cool the motor.
Yes, these pull lake water from this big line up here. Comes in through the bottom of the boat, up through a sea strainer, around, through a water pump, up through the intercooler that we just put on, circulates through there, comes back around, and then it goes in this giant, they call this a heat exchanger, which works just like a radiator on a car, truck, tractor, but instead of using air, it uses water, and then it flows out through the back of the engine, out the exhaust.
Did you get all that? Lesson learned. Look at those battery chargers. Those blue things right there are battery chargers. Still, there's not much room. I'm 6'1" and I've got to tilt my head a bit.
It is a boat.
I get it. So I asked kind of a dumb question, and I seen there was a wall over there.
Yeah.
And I asked him if what was on the other side of the wall, and he goes, that's fuel tanks. So that's an 800-gallon tank over there, and another 800-gallon tank over here. That's a lot of fuel. And we also quickly learned that down in the engine compartment here, you don't want to fart. We are officially done for now because they sent the wrong gaskets on a couple things. So Captain here will come down in the next couple days to finish putting the rest of this together. And then the boat will go in the water in 4 days, right?
Yep. How you doing? We'll give you guys $50 to take care of this one.
I know the video doesn't do this justice, but this boat's 80 feet long. She's a big girl. Alright guys, well, we got the motor together as much as we can. Still waiting on a couple parts to come in, but that's not a big deal. He can get it from here by himself. I enjoyed doing this just because it was something very different, something out of my wheelhouse, so to speak, that I don't normally work on or play with or tinker with, and it was just something different. And I'm hoping you guys enjoyed the video. Something other than farming and motorcycles, that's for sure. All right guys, we will talk to you in the next one. Thanks for watching.